Alright, so we're back with another episode of Astria Ascending. This episode we're going to be trying to take care of a few of the hunts, as well as some of the quests, and we might end up doing some of the Wyndham stuff, which has quite a few of our quests and hunts at this point, as well as we actually have to go there for the main story, so we're getting relatively close. However, I wanted to ideally finish off these last 3 hunts here, assuming we're capable of doing so. And, well, it took me forever to find the Tauros one so far, so I didn't look up the locations of these two. I just went on my own time and went ahead and found this guy. Easier said than done. So, with that, got a note that it's in this big giant room over here for those who might be interested in playing the game. And basically at the very top. If you've been through this area, you know what the very top looks like.
We've got this.
And we have this guy. I didn't look up weaknesses or nothing like that. I'm not allowing myself to be spoiled by anything. You have 149,000 health. Bruh. 149,000 health. You got it. Nullify light damage. Alright, always off to a good start.
This ends now.
Alright, people are probably gonna say, oh geez, to this one, but at 149,000 health, we're gonna be here for a minute if I don't.
I'm so sorry.
And you just immediately crit me. Thankfully, we have auto raise that we just got, which allowed us to immediately bring ourselves back. Of course, we only get one of those per the fight, and we literally lost ours immediately upon coming into the fight. So, you know, what was that saying? Besides, we're in for a bad time at this current rate, because holy, you gotta kid me. Alright, get the slow on him.
I'll take you all.
And the good old drain spam. Assuming drain actually works. If drain doesn't work. Yeah, so we just hit that man for, you know, 30k. Nice drain punch. It'd be a shame if yours worked as well as mine did. Got him. Alright, with that, probably gonna go ahead and Omni Wall since that was a physical attack.
Let me help.
Go ahead and heal up her healer since his light magic is nullified in this fight. And the good old, you know what time it is. Replay Drain Punch. Oh, into the supplement. It's just, oh, it's so beautiful. Look at that. You know, just, what was that?
My turn
almost
now.
40, 50k-ish damage. And now we got backup on Alec too. So we're going to get another 2 Drain Punches off. Oh, that's another 15k gone. Oh, it's just, oh, it's too beautiful. Another 12k gone. It's so good.
Ready.
It's just, it's too good, man. Oh my. Omnicast only works on one person, and it costs 190 FP, so that doesn't even include everything. Oh my, that is gross. Why? That skill is so overpriced.
I'm ready.
Alright, sure. Go ahead and keep healing everybody up. We got regen on us as well. Yeah, you know the drill. Replay, keep getting them drain punches out.
My turn now.
That's another easy 10k. Go ahead and give me probably like another 10k-ish or so. 7k. Now got any HP for you to heal, man. That not in comparison to how much HP you have. Or had at this point, I should say. But man's HP, where'd it go? Oh, it's all mine now. All of it is mine. We may as well check out the Cosmic Break just because, see if he's weak. I mean, I guess we could have scanned this guy to figure out his weaknesses, being a hunt and not a Astria. But, you know, easy 3,000 damage. Not bad, not bad. I think we actually are out of haste at the moment, although I'm not sure how much that really matters considering it's supposed to be replay, not reboot. Alright.
I'll take you all.
Well, considering this man's got Well, I think it's still like said he had like 28k HP right there, so he's still got a bit of HP to him.
Ready.
Even after all of that. Go ahead and cast another Omni Wall because I think that's going to go down soon enough here.
I'm ready.
And go ahead and Omni Kill.
All yours. Here we go.
Everybody's back up to full HP. I guess we could go ahead and throw on Omni Ace here. I don't really care about him attacking us as much because really he hasn't shown himself to be too much of an issue at this point. Just a huge HP tank. Like, he hit us for barely over 1,000 damage right there between all of the extra defense and whatnot we placed on ourselves. So really not too big of an issue here. He's just a really big HP tank. Which, when you have something like Drain doing what may as well essentially be true damage, not too big of an issue. There we go. Replay, not reboot. That's our second Drain. We get a supplement. Now we replay into a Drain. And just like that, we did, what, 7k-ish to him?
Hey!
Get another Drain. At 2k, I think we just go in for Assault at this point, since he is still neutral to it. And he's not dead. He's just barely alive. Okay. I mean, I guess we can do Omni Evade. I doubt it will stop him from hitting us, but you know, it's the thought that counts, right?
All yours. Here we go.
And with this, we kind of just go and punch him in the face. 651 HP. Well, if slow hit doesn't kill, Alec absolutely will kill him. So. Oh, and we got a supplement? Yeah, who's dead? Alright. People will just have to believe me when I tell them that I didn't look up weaknesses for him. And I mean, come on now. We know Drain is extremely broken in this game from what we've seen. So, when in doubt, when somebody's got 150k HP, drain it out. And make your life a bit easier. So that is yet another hunt off the list. Now we have the Virgo Temple as well as the Scorpio Temple. And I believe we 100% the Taurus area. I did find the one chest that was actually missing in this area. It wasn't broken or nothing, I was just blind. Which, you know, it happens, unfortunately. So, Virgo Temple is down here? Yes, okay. I didn't even see what we ended up getting as rewards for beating that guy. Maybe it'll still show up in the hunt, so maybe I can see what he would have given us. Just the token, some SP, and XP. Okay, so he didn't give us, like, weapons or nothing. I was just making sure. He did give us SP, though, which means we might actually have enough for a few abilities here. Echo, we want to get this one, but that costs 300. Makes sense why you don't have that yet, then. Now we have access to level 2 air, which is good. And then we can work towards earth, water, fire. I mean, probably fire, then earth, if I... Yeah, that sounds right. 90, not quite enough yet. Hunter, don't really need anything from that. Dark Knight, you should be able to get something from here. Maybe not quite yet, but there's probably other stuff. Protection is not bad. 30% chance to resist. For the Assassin, we can actually grab your support job right now, which is good, because that'll be a nice little upgrade for you. We want Alchemist anymore? No, we want your better healing. There we go. And then we can grab the better light, and then White Mage for you is pretty much done in terms of what we actually want out of that. Assassin, we already picked up the Omni. This would be level 4 Dark, which would not be bad. We have a support ability available to us in terms of Alex, so let's go ahead and see if we can grab that. So we have Decoy, 5% chance to cause the enemy's attack to miss, so a straight up guaranteed evasion for 5%. I mean, that's not really great. 20% chance to absorb damage even if the user is weak against the element or can nullify or resist it. So 20% chance to basically not take damage. Increase magic stat by 20%, so we'd get like an extra, a little less than 20 extra magic right now if we did that. 40% chance to negate the weak. I'm thinking we want... I think we want overpass here. 20% chance to potentially more or less absorb any hit is pretty good. Yeah, well, that's about as good as we're getting there. It looked like it actually just auto-saved for us there, which is even better. Alright, so Virgo Temple, there's still quite a bit of areas in here. Now, the dude actually spawned about halfway through that temple, which makes me think that I should actually start from the end of the temple and work my way towards the beginning. It seems weird, like, why would you want to do that? But if he's going to spawn halfway into the temple, okay, there he is. And people are going to be like, he knew where this guy was, but I'm telling you, I did not know where this man was.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, so he immediately got the insta-kill on us there. But thankfully, auto-raise brought our mage back up again.
Here we go.
260 health? Well, you know, I think I know what we have to use here. Some people are probably not gonna like this, but realistically, like, you want me to brawl out like 260k HP off this guy? Like, I don't know about all that, Chief. Man, if we had Wushu on Echo already, we could have 3 drains going at once. Wow, I did a lot of damage. Alright, well, it looks like we're gonna have to keep you in here, just keep everybody at some amount of HP at this rate. You haven't used Drain yet, so I can't exactly use that on you. We can't slow you, though, because, holy, calm down, friend. Like, you're way too fast.
I'll take you all
We're
off.
probably supposed to fight this guy way later than what we actually are, but, you know, Drain is broken, so let's see how much this actually takes. 52k. We stole 52,000 health from this man in one move. That's just beautiful. Put Omni Wall up since he's doing physical attacks. I hope he just doesn't land the assassination on every attempt. Can you not? Bruh.
All yours.
That's not annoying at all. And of course he wiped my buffs, the crystal break off from Ulan there. That's okay though, because we're going to be spamming Drain anyways, which doesn't necessarily benefit from it. Oh, you know, that's just 40k HP. Why not take another 40-ish k HP? Oh, you know, 30k. Oh man, what a difference. Whew. Drain is so terrible, guys. It's so bad. Why would you ever use the skill? Oh man, just absolutely terrible. Who would use it? Punishments? And well, apparently some of us were at least immune to whatever he was trying to do
All
there.
yours. Here we go.
You muted me. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Well, I think I have Omni Panaceas on me. I do. Beautiful. Alright, enough of that mute nonsense. And we got a supplement too. Oh, don't mind if I do. Replay, Drain. And that's another 20k HP gone. We got Benefactor, which wasn't backup, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. And that's another 17k HP gone. Everybody's got Crystal Break on. I think everybody still has Wall for now. And now if I use Omni Provoke, then in theory my tank will actually, you know, do their job and tank things for me. Punishment seems like it just lowers my stats in general for the most part, which I'm okay with because Drain really doesn't care about stats. So, yeah. I don't think we have haste on us anymore. I'll go ahead and give us haste back again. I probably should slow him, but
My turn now.
I mean, his HP is going down so quickly because of Drain here.
Let's see.
Drain, I think, was 100% definitely, I don't know. It makes it almost feel like it was a dev tool, maybe a little too harsh, but it definitely feels like this was meant for, you know, fights like this where they just have infinite amounts of HP. Because trying to brawl these guys out for 200 and over 250k health is a little bit of an ask, don't you think? We don't want reboot, we want replay, although actually maybe we do want reboot, so that way you actually have mana on you. Yeah, you know, basically just refunded us like 1,000 mana, that's pretty good. That's another 10k damage, our tank. Well, I guess we should never really be defending with our tank, they should be throwing up buffs all the time, unless I really need to live through an attack. It looks like Provoke is actually working pretty well on this guy, which usually doesn't happen for us, so it is a nice change of pace for once.
My turn now.
Get Drain out.
Like that.
Once it drops under maybe like 5k, then maybe we start using more real attacks that aren't Drain. But the man's still got 34,000 HP. He's not exactly slowing down all that much. Gonna go ahead and Omni Provoke again, just to make sure he stays provoked on our tank. That way he doesn't randomly like kill off my healers and whatnot for no reason. Our tank just eats those, not even worried about it.
All yours. Here we go.
I'll take you
Ooh,
all.
we got backup right there as well, which means we're gonna get 2 drains off, which is probably gonna be,
My turn
I don't know,
now.
maybe like 10k HP worth off of this guy. And then, do we want to go for another replay? I think we do. We still got a decent amount of HP here. 3,500. Alright, you know, at that point, maybe. I want Omni Dispel? No, because that's positive effects. I would want, like, Omni Clear or something like that, so that way I could clear all the debuffs he's doing to me. Thankfully, so far, when he just focuses my tank, it really doesn't mean all that much, especially when we have things like resilience and whatnot, giving me my HP back and my white mage is
Here we
chilling.
go.
Oh, what the heck? Dagmar's doomed. Everybody's doomed. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. That... something ain't right about that. Okay. If that's the case, well, we kind of got to speed this part up then, huh? Jeez. You weak to wind by chance? Or at least neutral to it? You are weak to wind? Okay, beautiful. Omni wind, keep it going.
I'll take you all.
Good 3,000 damage. Maybe we go for a mind break? Why not?
Let's see.
I don't know how to ever tell if that actually works or not. I would like to think that it did at the very least. We use a Crystal Break this turn, and then I think I need to use another Panacea, so that way everybody doesn't get doomed to the death.
I'm ready.
Let's see here. Clear removes status effects. I need like Omni Clear or something like that, which I think was actually an option. We just never ended up grabbing it. You have enough HP for the moment, so let's just try and make sure that the people that actually need it get it. So we know wind works, so just keep casting good wind damage, and he's gonna go down here soon enough.
My turn now.
Benefactor. We can just throw another Omni Panacea. We can always buy more of those. That should generally clear all the debuffs we got on us here.
Ready.
The HP down is still there, but other than that, everything else is chilling. I guess we'll just go ahead and guard here. He really doesn't have that much left. Our Crystal Break is still there. He went for the Assassination, which did actually hit. Okay, well that's fine. We'll just raise our tank then, and then re-provoke him. Since he seems relatively susceptible to provoke, so we may as well go for it.
I'll take you all
We did
on.
get back up there, in which case maybe we just go for assault for the damage, assuming he doesn't resist it. It was neutral, so we did end up beating a fight there that he's supposed to be, you know, 250k plus HP, so it's not exactly like this guy was weak by any means. It's just that it's just that, you know, drain is broken. So, you know, there's that. Now this is for science right here, because if we complete the entire thing, will it give us access to the grayed out stuff? This is our test right here, to see if that ends up becoming the thing. Status is still locked, so I'm gonna say no, which is unfortunate considering we had just gotten that. It's still a support slot, so I'm not happy to get it, but it would have been nice to see that be a thing that happened. Immunity reduces the chance for negative status effects to afflict the user by 50%. That works on all status effects as far as I'm aware, so that is definitely not a bad ability by any means. Harnesser is basically finished right there. Echo. What else did we want out of you here? We still want half MP. You only needed 5 more in order to get half price spells. Man, that would have been helpful. Alright, well, wind actually ended up coming in clutch there for us. The fact that we actually got some upgraded wind for once. Our fire is already upgraded. We may as well get upgraded earth then at the very least. So at least our earth will be slightly better. The only thing of our magic that's going to be low is our water damage at the moment, which is not the worst case. Like 1 out of all the things that we have there, that's really not that bad. Rest, I think we still want you with some Dark Knight stuff. Just stats, I mean, that never hurts. We want you to have magical defense. Then probably defense, so then we could work at it from there. I don't know why, it just feels like your stats are so low. Arpeggio, we want you to learn Dark Knight skills. 30% chance to resist an attack, auto regen, support slot. You do have a ton of support stuff. Maybe I do end up just taking that so I can actually benefit from some of the stuff that we already have access to. There's only so many support slots too, and you actually still need quite a few of them. Cautious shows trap chest. I mean, that's something, but I'm not entirely convinced that that's helpful for us. If we're gonna end up opening them anyways, it's kind of like, what's the point? Increases critical hit chance when HP is full. I guess that's something. Increases physical damage when HP is under 20%, maybe. 40% chance to resist being KO'd and remain with 1 HP. Deal physical damage to a single target before dying when getting KO'd. Or 30% chance to counter with a neutral attack when receiving magical damage. Just potentially staying alive could be good. That was like everything we wanted out of these guys. We don't really have much. We needed 5 more, and Echo would have been fine, man. We're gonna definitely save after that fight. I'm sure we have some auto saves already set up, but we're definitely saving after that fight. The fact that we were able to go into that and still win is very nice. It didn't say any under any special circumstances, did it? Well, we already killed that guy, so... Oh yeah, no, we already killed this guy. We're still in the Virgo Temple. I was thinking we were in the Scorpio Temple already. So if that's the case, how many roots? Was the Scorpio Temple still kind of large? I feel like it was. Still quite a few chests in here that we didn't actually grab. Why exactly that was, I don't quite remember. So this would take me to the door and back to the port. I don't imagine he would be in here, but maybe. It seems like it would make more sense for him to be in one of these type of areas, like just chilling in the middle of it, just for the scenery and whatnot. That seems like something people would do. I don't know if we could beat this guy, though. He's even supposed to be tougher than the last guy. And you're like, the last guy just got drained to death. And it's like, you're not necessarily wrong, but in terms of, like, his actual stats to where we were at the time, like, it was certainly could have gone wrong real fast. Alright, so there's a door to the right of us, but there's also a door to the left of us. Freeze you, that way you stop messing with me. Check out this doorway. I don't imagine he's in one of the rooms where we have to go upside down and whatnot. That would be kind of weird. This leads us to this area over here. Still not seeing nothing so far. We're not doing the cleanest of sweeps right now. We're kind of just going through the motions here. And hopefully that works out for us. It's probably not the best way to think about it, but you know. I guess we could start from the beginning of the temple. We did a little look from the back of the temple, so if we look at the beginning of the temple, maybe we'll get lucky. So this is the right temple, right? Scorpio Temple. I'm just making sure I'm not wasting everybody's time here. Scorpio Temple, Scorpio Temple. Under heavy snow, citizens who went to pray at the Scorpio Temple were attacked by a monster they had never seen before. They asked us to deal with it before more people get. Alright, doesn't say it requires any special weather or nothing. Not that I think there was really anything of that sort in here to begin with, but just in case. Okay, so I hit this. There's supposed to be a door here. Oh, I just need to go. I just gotta switch the sides, and now here we go. Yes. I hate those rooms. Just the whole switching rooms and what nonsense, and like switching up and down. I don't know. It just does something to my head, I guess. We never regained any MP. Well, good thing we checked that before we just ran into this dude's face. Right. So, take this. Take this, take this. Alec, make sure you have all of yours, because we'll absolutely need you in here. We may as well just do this right now. If the last dude had 250k HP, more than likely we're gonna need Alec in here to, you know, be the drain bot that he is.
Let's finish this ASAP.
That's level 4 water magic. That is level 4.
I'm a fool.
That just hit me for 7,000. Although I was weak apparently to water, so that's really awkward.
All yours.
Very kind of you.
Alright, how much HP do you have? Oh, you know, just 370,000. Jeez.
Like that.
Stop it, get some help. Oh my gosh, what? You what, mate? 374,000. Alright, so we clearly have to set up on this dude. Because if he ever does like an Omni skill or something based off the damage that guy just did, we're gonna die. Every time. 100% of the time. Crystal break for sure. That's level 4 ice magic. Alright, so I'm gonna just, you know, die. But if he can only attack one of us at a time because he's always spamming the strongest magic, then he can never kill all of us at the same time, in which case we should, in theory, have a chance of winning. The only thing I'm truly concerned about is if this man has an AoE at this point. If he has an AoE, all bets are off, but if he only has single target attacks, then we're gonna keep draining this guy. I mean, we're taking, what, 50k HP or something like that, a drain right now? Like, we've already half health them.
Ready.
We want to provoke on our tank, even though I highly doubt our tank's gonna have a better chance of living through this. Yeah, so you're just using the strongest magic, which is painful. You just hit me for 10k, that's fine.
All yours.
Out of all the people to be taking hits from, our tank is actually the best one to be taking the hits right now. Our healer can still heal. Drain doesn't require the extra stats from the crystal break. Like right now, this is going, like it looks like it goes bad because we keep dropping people, but just to think about this on scale, this man started off with 370,000 health, and was this like turn 3, turn 5-ish? And he's down to 96,000 health. So I would say that we're doing a pretty good job right here. If we can keep using Omni Provoke and our tank keeps going down, we just keep reviving him, because he's going to one-shot whoever he feels like one-shotting. Like, that's pretty much a given.
Let me help.
So, we just want him to one-shot. Well, we don't want him to one-shot necessarily, but you know, if he's got to one-shot anybody, let it be the person that's the least useful to us right now, which just happens to be our tank. We'll go ahead and throw a haste out here. I got to get the slow back down again on this guy, because something tells me slow plus haste is definitely going to be our friend in this fight. The provoke seems to be working really well on this guy, and the fact that he's consistently going after our tank. Now, Omni Provoke is supposed to be essentially the best provoke in the game, so one would hope that would end up being the case. But it's not also a guaranteed provoke either, so there still is a chance that he'll just do whatever he wants, which is, as you can imagine, concerning. We're still draining this guy for 15k plus HP. Beautiful. Once we see the drain numbers start going down, you know, it's gonna suck, but life's also gonna get better, if that makes any sense.
All yours. You're a lifesaver.
Alright, so we don't really care about keeping haste on our tank, because it's just not going to happen, clearly, if he keeps getting one-shot by this guy. So really, what we want to keep him slowed, we want to keep haste on the rest of our team, and we want to just keep the drain spam up.
Ready.
These level 4 spells do cost, like, mana, you know, like a lot of mana, but I guess when you have 9,999, I guess you don't really care now, do you?
Thanks.
Nice.
We're about to run out of haste on people, in which case we're going to have to re-haste up here. We don't necessarily have to, but it's probably a good idea that we do so.
Let's see.
Keep getting the provoke out there. You're being a good meat shield right now, tank. You know that? Oh, you broke out of the provoke on that one. Awesome.
Sorry.
After I just re-hasted everybody too, that's a little rude, don't you think?
Great.
Ooh, we got back up, so that's a second drain for us.
My turn now.
Which is fine, because we're actually probably going to have to use Dagmar's turn on slowing this guy again. Or at least ideally, if we can keep him slow, that'd be great. You resist physical attacks. Somehow I can't say I'm not surprised at that. Yeah. We know you're gonna one-shot whoever you feel like it. You're so cool. So really the only saving grace here is the fact that this man doesn't have multi-targeted attacks, otherwise he would literally insta-wipe our entire party. So very nice of him to not have that for us. Not recall. 16k HP. I think we actually stopped using Drain, at least on Dagmar, and then we start using, I guess, Omni Lightning, maybe? There's our haste back to everyone. Omni Lightning. I gotta imagine you're weak to lightning. One would hope anyways, and you're not. Okay, well that's always concerning. Make sure every time we res the tank, we throw Provoke out there. Stop targeting Dagmar. I just provoked you. You're the worst.
Too late. Great.
Benefactor, drain.
Look.
Still doing 3K. It's not a lot. It isn't. But considering our best lightning attack that was neutral him for like 700 or something, it's still better than what we got there. So it's really gonna start getting interesting once we get him down to, you know, like under 10K, when Drain is just doing absolutely nothing for us. Like, Drain is still doing a little bit here for us. Not an absolutely insane amount by any means, but definitely more than
All
others.
yours. Thanks.
We did get back up there, in which case we can get double Drain off here. At
My turn
2,000, I think we start going for Mind Break. Because if we get rid of his weaknesses, everybody can start doing damage. Everybody can start doing actual damage, I should say. Alright, so Nyx didn't work. How about the Earth? Question mark? How about this one? It was neutral at the very least, so there is that. Should have 2 turns of haste on everybody that isn't Dagmar in our tank. So that's worth something. Omni Ice would probably heal it. Fire? Question mark? I mean, he's using water and ice, so there's a potential there. No, but fire still hurt. Keep him provoked. Ideally, keep him provoked. You know, the last 2 times he's gone after Dagmar here, which I don't approve of.
Let me help.
Everything hurts. Where's my raise? There it is.
All yours.
You're a lifesaver.
Drain, probably not what we're looking for at this point. So if we're gonna assume Mind Break words, what if we try a substitute?
Look. Why?
It didn't work. Okay. I still don't know how to tell if that actually works or not. I wish there was a better, you know, actual visual display of such, but clearly not the case.
Ready.
You're so weak. Imagine how long this fight actually would have taken if I didn't drain him. Because he had 370,000 health, so if I'm only doing like 2K a hit, you know, or, you know, a turn,
All
that's
yours.
what, like 160, 170,000-ish
Thanks. You're a
turns or
lifesaver.
something like that? Like, yeah, no, miss me with that? How about no? He's got to be immune to mute, because if this man wasn't immune to mute, like, would you not just destroy him? Because he probably wouldn't really do much of anything. Go for weak spot here for the neutral damage. Still did 820. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but getting close. Oh, we got supplement, so he should be dead this turn unless he's got a transformation or something, which none of the hunts have had so far. We won, let's go. Ruby armor, a token, a level up. We better get a level up. I mean, that was like 1.65 million XP or something like that. That was beautiful. That should have been a ton of SP as well. Harnesser is finished at this point, so we don't need that. We don't have your sub job yet. So we can pick up more in the Guardian slot, or we can wait for you to become a Black Mage at this point, but you really don't have to manage the thing. This actually would be helpful. Grant the ultimate shield that'll nullify the next attack on all allies. It's probably better than the regular stuff that we have right now. For 200 SP, that is all of our SP, or at least most of it from you anyways. Echo's got an insane amount now. Give me this. And there goes, you know, like over half of it, but we got it. And then we can get vaccine. And then we don't have enough anymore. All right, well, that didn't last very long. Our Black Mage, we can go ahead and get water, and then we can get Omni Water. Now, at the very least, we have level 3 in every element here. A support slot for you would actually not be bad. Wushu, is there anything more we really wanted in Wushu? I think we were generally onto Assassin here. Get the double dark, so now we've actually got a bit of dark magic to us. Confuse? Everything's like immune to confusion though, so it's kind of like, why does this exist outside of regular mob fights? And then at that point, it's like, why would I use confusion at that point? Still don't know what Tassel does. Maybe it lowers accuracy, something along the lines of like a blind or something. Assassination, no, absolutely. Grab assassination, 25% chance to insta-kill. 1 in 4 chance to insta-kill. That is very strong. 240. I don't think we wanted anything more out of your hunter. We want more stuff out of your dark knight. Automatically regen, 30% chance to protect. And we can buy this. And the dark knight set is complete on this one at the very least. As for your dark knight, because it's one that you actually chose early, in which case you can still get more stats and whatnot from it. 3 is not good. 280 is at least a number. Drain hit is not the same as drain. Last stand, protection. There's just a warrior thing down there. I don't know about all of that. Give me last stand because it's incredibly cheap. Protection because it seems like it'd be okay. Farewell, I guess, is an option. I guess I'd rather have the sport slot, except now I don't have enough for the sport slot anymore. It goes so fast, man. I'm telling you. White mage, go ahead and make sure you actually get good use of light damage. That's a level 4 light. That wouldn't be bad. This one is remove all status effects from a single target, not the worst. These are all just worse lights and worst heals. At least this is like level 4 light magic. So in case we really had to burst somebody down. Raise with a moderate amount of HP. That's not bad. I think we just have... Nah, we have Razor on our white mage as well. That's probably fine to go for then. Not quite enough. Caden, you should have a good amount. Make sure we get Assassinate on you as well. Alchemist stuff. Oh man, that would take forever to grab all that stuff. Is there any cheap levels on Explorer where we can just get some nice, easy stats that are relatively cheap? HP, MP, up by 12, up by 14, 26 for 100 stats. That's not... 26 stats for 100 orbs is not bad at all. Give me, I guess, defense for the time being. Give me a little more... Give me some magical defense. We're playing them very just like... We just have very balanced characters right now, and I'm okay with that. Apparently accuracy is just a thing in this game, so you know, they give me some of that. Increased by 16. I'm gonna say you're more physically offensive more than you are magically, although you do have a good amount of magic as well is the thing. But I mean, Hunter, Assassin, I mean, Explorer, I guess. Explorer, Alchemist is probably more. Give me the strength, why not? 70, not quite enough. Alright, so we got some very good upgrades out of that. We got a ton of XP off of it as well. That should be all of our hunts for the moment at that. Assuming I didn't miss any when I was picking some up. Because some of these are actually in Wyndham as well. Naturally, much like everything else in the game, it feels like. The Libra Aquarius Temple presumably is over there with Wyndham. I don't think there's anything more to that. This is defeating specific enemies, which we could actually do right now. This one requires the Libra Temple, Wyndham, Still it 10 times, that is usable. Defeat a turn, Wyndham. Use state alteration 30 times. I don't really know what that means. I'm gonna assume that they mean status effect when they say that. Although you would think if that was the case, they would just say, you know, use stat spec moves. But no, that'd be too small brain. We gotta go big brain. We gotta go smooth brain with it. Enter the weapon shop. We don't need anything for the weapon shop. Just check the guild while we're right here in case anything new came up. Now that we finished those, not looking to be the case. Item-wise, how are our items looking? We should have gotten a good amount of money from that as well. Not really? Okay.
Welcome to my shop.
We're really just looking for, like, Omni X potions at this point. Since we can't really afford the time to just get single people up anymore. Life core is down to 17, that's probably fine. Angel wings actually went up to 10, which is always helpful. Panaceas, that was something we definitely needed. And we're broke. Alright, well, you know, easy come, easy go. So if we need to fight the specific enemies, what do we have here? Which ones do you want in particular? Tufas, warbles, and pigs. Okay. Well, let's check our monster journal here and see where all these guys live at. You are at the Harmony Arch Orchard, and presumably all needs under all weather conditions. In the Harmony Orchard? That's the only place we've seen these guys? I feel like that's a lie, but I guess we can go to the Harmony Orchard. Tufa is at the Springs. Okay, that's doable. And the Hags are at the Arcton Valley at all times. And also the Blazing Fields during a sandstorm. Okay. Well, we're already close to the sewers as is, so if we go out here, we can go to the sewer entrance. And we should be able to just insta-kill. I don't think they're going to require me to actually farm one. We did get monster organs right there. Oh, warbles are in here as well, even though it doesn't say that they are, but they are. At least it was in that set of enemies.
What do we have here?
Which, considering they're pretty much the noob enemies of the game, I would think they would be in the noob area of the game. That would make the most sense, but according to the monster deck there, the monster Pokédex, I didn't say they were, but clearly they are. That's nice. Tufas, 2 out of 6. Well, if we just run through this area a few times, we should be able to pick them up, because we got 2 so far. Monster organs times 4. Alright, we're at 4 out of 6, so yeah, if we just clear this area, we should be able to get the last of those, and then we have to get 9 in the Blazing Fields, which means we need to trigger Sandstorm, but we know how to actively trigger the weather effects now, so that shouldn't be an issue. Shouldn't, but I mean, it is this game, so there's always something. Go to the Pesca Springs. We did get everybody we needed in here for one run. That's always a beautiful thing. Alright, Blazing Fields. Man, we really make use of this area, huh? It is considered sunny right now. Okay, so we're not going to get anything out of that then. We need to trigger the sandstorm somehow. It is considered a sandstorm right now, so we got to slash everybody up here. Meat, monster organs, we were getting free stat orbs from doing this. Alright, that's all the monster organs we needed, as it says we can go back and grab that. So that was relatively quick, actually, once we knew the correct location for it. So we go back to the swamp, I believe it was, and then at the very beginning he was chilling out by the door, is that right? Alright. Take all these organs. Here are your organs. Yummy. If I had a few local mushrooms, I'll have quite a few. What? Come on, I was kidding. Stop pulling that face. You want information, right? I have another task for you. I want the Organs and 7 Zorbles and 7 Hellhounds this time. And they gotta be good ones, too. Okay, well, let's check the monster decks here, then. Right, well, keep going until we actually see the name. Hellhound, Blazing Field at all points in time, beautiful. And the Zorble is at Assocaites in the Grand Canyon. Okay. Blazing Fields, Grand Canyon. And it said they were both there at all points in time, which is beautiful. I don't have to wait for actual environmental effects like we did with the other guys that we just ended killing off. Everybody more or less should have reset by the time we get here now. Although it was a relatively quick pack, so maybe not. Hopefully these quests end up giving us some good items, because otherwise, you know. It didn't give me any more Organs that time. I guess there's because there was no Hellhounds in there at the time. Just keep running through. We can just keep clearing them as we run on through here. What are the chances that we got everything we need out of that? Probably not that high. Alright, every time, man, they put that so close. There's no way you guys are still faster than me. I knew it. It took forever, but we finally were able to outspeed them.
Finished.
Of course, that's not actually any of the enemies that we need from here, though. Except we have all the Hellhounds now. So now we need to go to the Grand Canyon and start slashing away there. You know, this is not so bad when it's enemies that, you know, we can outright just insta-kill and don't even have to fight or nothing. At this point, that's not too bad. Or even getting some extra tokens out of them. Moss. We did get some perfect monster organs, which means there were some of the enemies in that mob that we needed. Beautiful. And that's the last of them. Alright, bring the organs back to the man in the swamp. Okay. Alright, Swamp Man, what do you got for us this time? You gonna give us some rewards for once, or are you gonna ask another favor of us? Here, and don't ask me to put my hands in there again, it's revolting. Come on, it shouldn't be a problem for a strapping fellow like you. I won't ask for more organs, promise. So this information before that, again? Yes, but it's worth it, I assure you. I hid something in the Blazing Fields a long time ago. You'll have to purify the area before you can get it back. Purify? You'll understand when you get there. Great. Alright, well, you know what that means. We get to explore the entirety of the Blazing Fields yet again to find this quote-unquote corrupt area. And supposedly we'll know when we'll see. That's not a hunt, that is a quest. It would be nice if they just shuffled all the complete quests to the bottom, because, you know, why else do you need to see them if you've already completed them, right? Purify the Blazing Fields. Well, it doesn't say anything more than that, so it looks like we're going on an adventure. Deja vu? I've been in this place before? Oh, you know, just, what, like 3 times in a row? Couldn't do this all at the same time. No, that would have been too easy. We gotta turn it into 3 separate quests. All that you can't do at the same time, and, you know, to do them all at the same time, because why would you want to do that? Alright, so far, nothing. Thankfully, we've been able to just run straight through these areas, and it's not too big of a maze, unlike some of the areas we've been in. every time, man. Every time. But it's okay, though, because we're actually fast enough. Or actually, this Migmeat might be faster than us, so he isn't. Alright, we'll get wrecked. Even if you resist it, you don't have any HP. I don't know how much HP exactly they have, but I can't imagine. Alright, we can check them there. Maybe we check towards the temples? It seems like it should be in the middle, but anytime I think it's anywhere I want it to be, it's always not that location, so... If we go through here, that's going to send us all the way over to the Sagittarius Temple, but at least we would know more or less for sure whether or not that's going to end up being the case. I forgot I don't insta-kill these guys over here. No. Life. Please. It was a mistake. Oh, get me out of here. All of you guys are faster than me? Like, no, something about that don't seem quite right. Alright, you know what? We'll check the temples later. You know, may as well check the easy areas first and then deal with the hard areas if need be. Because why make life harder on ourselves than it needs to be, right? I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to be looking for. Presumably it's going to be another one of those energy balls just chilling on the ground like they normally are, unless it turns out to be a straight up cutscene. This is going to take us back to the tower entrance. I mean, I doubt it would be in this spot, but of course, every time I say I doubt it, they usually like to hide things there, so... Because, you know, why would it be there? But, whatever. Alright, making our way through. Every time I press the wrong button, not exactly sure where I am. I think I'm on the left side here. So if I take the first door, I'll head towards the Oasis. So we're going to try that. And if that doesn't work, then we'll work our way towards the temples. Or I guess work our way back to the temples, because we would have checked everywhere else. Excuse you? What do you mean I didn't hit this guy? I'm getting trolled right now. As long as you guys aren't immune to light, everyone's dead here. Although I kind of feel like you absorb it.
I'll take you all on.
Alright, well, assault should make sure that you end up dying here. Oh, yeah. Beautiful damage. That's going to lead me through that area. Don't want to go through there just yet. Got to make sure I check everywhere in these areas. I knew it. I knew it was going to be somewhere cheeky. This is where we fought a different hunt, I think, except now they're using it as a quest location as well. It's an ambush. Yeah. Well, he did say we had to purify the area, so is it really an ambush if we knew that, you know, that there were things in the area? Oh, none of these guys have any HP? His little friends over there only had like 276 health or something like that.
My turn now.
Unless you're immune, I think we could just straight up assault punch this guy and kill him. We did crit him, he probably lived with like 2 HP.
Fire.
Well, may as well be 2 HP. Really? Alright, well, you did anyways.
Great work.
And go back to this guy again. So many fetch quests, man. Like, is this really necessary? Awkward. The dude was literally standing right there. He's like, wait, didn't you guys want the information? Oh, you survived. You tricked us. Hey, you can't blame me for trying. The demigods, harmony, all of it must end. Our ancestors were better off before. And you know what? The information about the noises that you want so much? It's that they'll soon rule the world. Give me one reason not to kill you out after what you just said. What, because I'm anti-harmony? I'll give you a weapon, and you go back to where you came from. Here, leave me alone now. Alright, well, you gave me a weapon and a shield at that. I suppose, you know, maybe we can look past what heresy you're just speaking of. Shields? No, I'm sure the white mage is going to make use of it because it's a staff. You're probably not going to make use of it because you're a chronomancer immediately. I don't know why you would make use of it. You might actually be able to make use of it. Sheraton was created by the gods themselves as a token of friendship from the lion to the ram. It was born of the hottest fire and hardened in eternal ice. Okay. Can't make use of the shield that he's given me so far. You don't even use a shield. You're not using shields either, and you don't use shields. Well, okay then. So, I got 2 weapons, and neither of them are usable. Sick. Alright, glad I did that. What? This is like, this is some kind of joke, right? What do you mean they're not usable? This should have been the one he just gave me. At least I want to say he is. Sorcerer, Shaman, Black Mage. Almost like, you know, everybody that I mean, he started out as a sorcerer, he's also a shaman, and he's a black mage, literally of all 3. And yet, well, you know, I'm 2 out of 3, I guess. I'm pretty sure my base class is considered sorcerer and I'm a black mage. I'm 2 out of the 3, and yet I can't use any of them, okay? And then even the one that I have is better than the one that he gave me, so, whatever, man. Alright, so now the rest of these are Wyndham, is that right? Libra Temple, probably after Wyndham. Wyndham. Noise in the Air Country, aka Wyndham. Used Distill it 10 times. Wyndham. State Alteration, still don't know what they mean by that, nor necessarily what they want out of that. I'm gonna imagine it's stuff like, because she's the assassin lady, it's probably like confusion and silence and all that good stuff, so we might just have to spam some of that later. We're only an hour in. I mean, we could. I mean, it would only be like an hour though. I guess. I don't know. Do we want to? All right. You know what? We'll use that as an excuse to call this one a quest / finishing up hunts video. At least of the ones that we had available to us. I mean, we did have 3 hunts where they had more HP than I'm pretty sure over half of the Astria combined. Maybe not after all the transformations, if you calculate all that health out. But, you know, they were pretty healthy. So we're going to call it early for this one. I say early as if this isn't already an hour-long video. At least early compared to some of our other videos. But yeah, this one was mostly hunts. We got some quests out of the way that we could do. Next time, I figured we would do Wyndham in a different one, just so that way we don't go like halfway through Wyndham territory and not get all of it done. So we're going to call it early on this one, then we'll do Wyndham, and through Wyndham, hopefully we'll end up getting a good majority of it done. There's quite a lot of quests over there, so it's probably going to take multiple videos. Well, hopefully you guys are still appreciating the videos. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one. See ya.